So welcome to Strange Paths, a podcast where we delve into choose-your-own-adventure style stories. We are your hosts. I am Stephanie.
Ooh, I'm Paul.
God, I guess I'm Megan.
Well, we have God on the podcast today.
Got a special guest God here.
What do you sound like? I don't know. What did you sound like? No, I'm so stupid.
What?
You're like an old newscaster or like an old mobster. Or
Like a 50s radio
yeah,
jockey
like where you
or
say,
something.
"See."
Well, I'm trying out a new lifestyle. So.
I saw what you guys did, and I was like, looks interesting.
In any case, if you're new, I'm actually Paul.
Yeah, I'm Stephanie.
Still Megan.
And this week, we are delving into a story of Stephanie's machinations.
Mm-hmm. I wrote it. I'm going to read it. It's going to be awful. Oh,
Is that a guarantee?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's like a Men's Warehouse guarantee.
Ooh, you're going to hate it.
You're gonna hate the way I sound.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so this is my second one since Mi'kmaq, so we've got some interesting shoes to fill.
All right, yeah. Your own shoes.
My own shoes.
In this case.
Very interesting.
Right. So what's your story called?
It's called The Best Boy.
The Best Boy.
Is it cricket?
Well, you'll have to listen and find out, I guess.
Okay.
The Best Boy. So many possibilities what that could be.
Are you intrigued?
Undoubtedly.
All right. I forgot to write a warning again.
You don't want to just riff one on the spot? No pressure.
Okay. So, beware. Stuff's gonna happen. And there's some endings, and you'll die, or you won't die, or you'll be the best boy. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh.
Is that good?
Yeah, that was
Chilling.
Yeah.
Gripping.
I truly don't know what to expect now.
Okay, you ready?
I believe so. Megan?
No. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Hello, your name is Randall. It is your birthday, and you are such a very good boy. You are such a good boy that your mother let you plan your very own extra super special 6th birthday party. You're sitting calmly with your arms folded in your lap in the cart at the grocery store, picking up your birthday cake. You overhear the woman behind the counter say, "My, what a glorious sunshine boy you have here. He's so well behaved." Most children are screaming for a treat when they come to the counter. "What's your secret?" "I have no secrets," your mother says. "He is simply the best boy and will always be the best boy. He can do anything and is the specialist one."
Wow, quite the prodigal's child here.
Now another boy might let this kind of praise go to his head. "Not you, though. You're the best boy." Can you see where I might have gotten the title from? Because, if I were to search for the phrase "best boy" in this story, it'd probably be like 2,000 results.
Of a 2,050 word story.
Yeah. You're the best boy, and you have earned it. You are simply hearing the conversation as if from underwater, and are momentarily caressed by it as if by a tuft of cotton, and then it gently floats away. You are untroubled. You are comforting. You simply are. It has always been like this. Since the day you were born, you have had presence. You can't see it, but the word presence is in all caps. Your princely and perfect hair forms itself into angelic brown ringlets. Your eyes are the clear and bright green of thick glass, and your cheeks couldn't be rosier if they tried.
Wow.
Your mother dresses you in cutie German doll fashions. Not because she's cruel, but because she somehow knows in her heart that this is what you prefer.
What kind of clothes are German doll fashions?
Like lederhosen? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anything that's cute and like a fairy tale German boy.
Okay.
Duh.
Randall, you are at the beginning of a journey. You have been tasked with the task of planning your most special and important 6th birthday party. You're unconcerned with how many children will attend. You have plenty of friends, of a sort. On the first day of school each year, the other children just seem to gravitate towards you. You don't even need to say anything before there they are at your side. When your class moves through the hallway, the others just sort of cluster around you, and your group moves in a strange herd or hive with you at the center.
That sounds horrifying. I would not want that at all while
Your
I'm walking
teacher.
anywhere.
Well, that's because you're not the best boy and you can't handle it.
Yeah, he's just creating like layers to protect himself because he knows he's not the best boy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next week he's going to be sporting some cutie German doll fashions. Your teacher doesn't even bother to enact single file protocol, as she's in the hive formation as well, blissfully buffeted to the destination. But as for your party, there are only 2 things in this life that you treasure. Only 2 possible interests on which your perfect celebration could be themed. I'm talking about the twin pillars of your existence thus far. Twin pillars of your existence thus far. They are passionate and reverent yo-yo play and ravioli. Now the choice is going to be extremely tough. How could you possibly choose between the 2? And you can't just have both at the party. You don't believe in mixing activities. You're fully engaged in one activity until you are finished. It is the way. So which will you choose? Your party will be tasteful and will soberly honor whichever pillar of your existence you choose. But there can only be one choice. Until you die and choose a different choice, I guess. That's not the story, that's just me. Will you create the ultimate environment for you and your friends to embrace that yo-yo life, elevating and enriching each other in the fullness of play? Or will you craft the perfect climate for celebrating ravioli in all its glory?
Oh, I can't have ravioli.
All right, quick aside. How do you guys pronounce a single ravioli?
Ravioli.
Is it ravioli or is it ravioli?
Don't try to make it fancy.
Or is it raviolum?
Raviolum. I don't know. You're going to have to do your own story about that.
Yeah, not super sure. I would probably just say, like, this ravioli here. To indicate.
Yeah.
This here ravioli is yours.
Why are you like Southern all the time?
Because I'm just trying to...
I want to incorporate your weird accent into my story.
I'm trying to execute Megan's speech patterns perfectly.
Well,
Yeah, Megan
it
is
sounds
very
like... It sounds like when you choose a Southern accent, for some reason, you go sort of Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, the place I've never lived.
Yeah. I don't know what mine is, other than it's probably just a mix of all the super southern states that we've lived in.
Yeah. It's just bland newscaster English.
So annoying.
Well, you know, we're Midwestern, but not like upper Midwestern where you can tell.
Sure.
All right,
so
so-
our choices
Oh,
were
shoot, okay.
yo-yos or raviolum.
Raviolum or yo-yo play.
Okay.
I mean, I want ravioli right now.
I do too.
Ravioli?
I mean, I would love it if an entire party was based around ravioli.
Look, all I know is ravioli is the gift that keeps on giving. I'll get bored with a yo-yo after like 10 minutes.
What do you mean, like it's going to give you tickly digestive issues?
Right.
Or
Exactly.
Why would you do that? What is wrong with you?
can you like like swallow it, like regurgitate it a few times like cows and such? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's got that outer pocket pillow type
Ooh.
situation, so you just throw it up and then you've got a whole new surprise to eat.
No, I don't
You
think I
got
can
yourself
do
a
that.
new surprise with layers of flavor.
What's in there? Let's find out. You're disgusting.
Thanks.
Yes,
Going
you
out to dinner with him sucks.
you are a wretched creature, Paul. So, wait, do you want to choose ravioli?
Yeah, no, I'm fine with ravioli. Despite
Oh, you're just fine with it.
despite my, bodily misgivings about it.
Okay,
Well,
we're choosing
in this
ravioli.
situation, I guess you're built for ravioli, so
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Your party is resplendent. You've chosen everything from... Remember, this is your 6th birthday party. You've chosen everything from linens, costumery, and music with as much gravity as if you were choosing the items for your own funeral. The children arrive on schedule, are shown an amazing and perfect time. They're treated to ravioli-themed games such as pillow stuffing, Play-Doh rolling, and ritualistic boiling. You all enjoy the 17 unbelievable courses of ravioli your mother expertly defrosted, decanned, or assembled for your culinary delight.
Oh, yes.
So how does boiling play into ravioli?
What? You boil it.
You boil
You boil
it.
ravioli?
It's like pasta. It's pasta, dude.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Learned something new today.
The guests leave full and happy at the stately hour of 7:30 with their ravioli-shaped gift bags stuffed with such delights as glittery ravioli sunglasses, homemade snow globes with Italian chef figurines inside toiling at their little pasta makers, and keychains painstakingly crafted from fabric and pipe cleaners. You hear them tittering excitedly to their parents about how that's all they're going to eat now. When all the children have left, you notice that a man still lingers at your Play-Doh pasta station. He's tall, and he is wearing sunglasses and a crisp, tailored black suit. He is reverently handling the little raviolis you've made and crying gently.
Oh.
I hope this is us from the future.
This is the one that started it all. He is reverently handling the little raviolis. Oh, I already said that. As he senses your gaze, he looks up from the Play-Doh ravioli and speaks. Oh, I guess I can do your accent now. Wait, how do I do it? Son, your country needs you. You say nothing. You merely stand there and wait. I am with the U.S. government, and I have been dispatched to collect you. We heard about you were given the task of planning your own 6th birthday party, and thought, sweet Christ, his mother's insane. It can't be done. He's too young, and it's too important. But by God, this is the best planned party we have ever seen in 10,000 years.
Whoa.
Let alone that it was planned by one so young. We were watching from the highest level, from the very top, son. We were watching, and we are impressed. We need you. Will you help? Still, you say nothing. Your attention is captured by the little clay ravioli the man is holding. You reach up to the man, trying to take it. That's my boy, he cries, jubilant and laughing. He's mistaken your attempt to reclaim the ravioli as an attempt for a gentleman's handshake, and is now gently shaking your little hand and consequently your entire arm. Hurry now, he says. Your mother has already packed your necessaries in your Teletubby backpack, and we have your fruit snacks and ice-cold juice waiting for you in the car. We should be on our way presently. There's a nuclear power plant that is in desperate need of your tactical mind. We haven't a moment to lose.
Okay, wait. So first off, 10,000 years? Like, the U.S. hasn't been around that long.
He didn't say who we are.
I just assumed he was kind of a G-man.
Well, he is, but he didn't
Okay.
say who is, who,
okay.
for 10,000 years,
Okay.
who's been watching parties.
Gotcha.
You do not listen to the man beyond the words fruit snacks and juice, and are already making your way towards a large black SUV with hella tinted windows waiting in front of your house. Your mother proudly watches you go with the man, leaning against the doorframe and dabbing a tear with her kerchief.
Ugh. Sorry, this is a very weird thing. Okay, continue.
Well, why don't you like a little kid being drafted to help a nuclear power plant? He planned his party.
I know, he did a good job. Okay.
He did the best job.
He could get through all the nooks and crannies of the control rods and all that stuff.
And precursor, I don't know anything about how nuclear power plants work, so just keep that in mind.
We'll just treat it like... Okay, so it's like
I've already written the story.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm saying it'll be like the latest Godzilla movie, which I don't know that you saw.
I didn't.
Well, okay, there's a scene... Sorry. There's a scene at the beginning where they are running away from radiation, and it's like this scary smoke cloud that's chasing them.
I mean, yeah. That sounds right. Right to my ears. All right. Once ensconced in the SUV, you are handed a juice box and some snacks. You are driven to a place who knows where. Certainly not you. You're freshly 6 years old and munching happily on fruit snacks in the back of a government SUV, resolutely staring out the window and not listening at all to what the excited agent is telling you. You hear things like meltdown and desperate, but there are dogs being walked at neighborhoods to look at and trucks on the interstate to pump your fists at for honks.
Yeah.
When you arrive at the facility, you are ushered inside. The men instinctively form a hive around you and gently guide you to a room with a lot of colored lights, buttons, and sweaty, frantic people in plastic suits. The room is very loud due to the sirens wailing, but you are unperturbed. You begin inspecting the pretty lights and fun knobs when you hear one of the plastic-suited people yelling, "A little kid? Are you kidding me? It's a nuclear power plant that's going to explode. What is happening? Calm yourself. He is one of a kind. Don't you see? We need him. He planned his party himself, you fool." Lord, it was ravioli perfection. What am I doing? The foreman of the plant addresses you. "Son, listen, God, what am I doing? He's a little boy. His own party, you say? Okay, well, now's the time to do your work, I guess. We need this meltdown under control. We need your planning skills to do it. What do you want us to do?" The air is thick with tension, but you're unaffected by it. You look from the interesting banks of fun knobs and colored lights to the foreman's sweaty face. You long for everyone to leave so you can be left alone in this fascinating room. The foreman's eyes are desperate, searching. What will you do? You do nothing. After all, you're a little boy. You're only 6. What could you possibly do? Or you can't help yourself. You go hog wild and smash your little fist into the banks of beautiful blinky buttons.
Ooh. Buttons.
I mean, how could we not go hog wild in this case?
Yeah.
You break eye contact with the desperate man, locking onto all the buttons and knobs. You lose it. You go absolutely ape on the panels, smacking and slapping, twisting and pushing to your heart's content. My God, he'll kill us all! Don't you dare interrupt him or I will shoot you where you stand. Let the boy work. Think of the party, damn you. I'm so stupid. When you've punched your fill, you plop on the ground, satisfied. The shrieking sirens cease. The adults in the room are still as statues, not daring to breathe. After a tense few moments where they are miraculously not exploded to bits, they relax. The room erupts in cheers and relieved sobs, and you are embraced by everyone, handed a fresh pack of snacks, and ushered to the SUV yet again. You've done it again, Randall. May I call you Randall? Oh, sorry. Mr. Savage.
Randall Savage.
Yeah. This might be Randy Savage origin story. That's right?
He's the best boy.
I mean, I certainly think he is. I knew you were the right choice. I mean, I was convinced immediately. God, that party. We're in your debt. Listen, I got a call. My wife is in labor. She's having my baby right now. She's stuck in a taxi on the interstate. We're heading there now, and I could not be more relieved. With your fast action in there, I know you're the right guy for the job.
Oh, God.
Sweet Patricia, deliver our baby. Pedal to the metal, Flanagan. We got a baby to birth. So, yeah, I was thinking about the idea of how we always think it's kids in R-rated stories. So I was like, let's make it kids.
Kids delivering kids. What could be more wholesome than that?
Yeah.
All right. Flanagan, which you're guessing is the agent behind the wheel, guns it through the streets, driving like a maniac and weaving through traffic. You fell asleep the second your fruit snack packet was empty, so you have a peaceful nap after all the excitement. When you arrive at the scene of the impending birth, you feel the agent attempting to rouse you. He is gentle at first. I'm so sorry. I just know what's going to happen. It's funny for me. Okay. He is gentle at first, but with each rise in his wife's panicked screams, he grows more insistent. He is prodding you and firmly whispering, then jostling you, then yelling and smashing his hands into the seat around you.
Oh my God.
You're 6 years old. You like to be asleep. You do not like being woken, but you're also not having a very restful time with that lady shrieking your head off. Then again, you ain't being handed no snacks, and this guy is kind of annoying. You could just lie here, pretending to be sound asleep as he pummels your little body, missing the birth completely and letting them sort out their own problems. I mean, you're six, what are you gonna do? Despitefully keep pretending to be asleep, stubbornly ignoring the ever more panicked agent's attempts to wake you. Turn to page 10. To resign and get up, grumpy as all hell. Turn to page 11.
I like naps. I think I'd rather just lay there.
You know, Megan, I've been impressed with how in sync we've been in the story.
So you want to break it? You want to go the other way?
No. I want to nap.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You stand your ground, or rather, you lay your seat. You don't know this man, and you were always only in it for the snacks. Sure, you may have a bit of a tummy ache from how many you've been allowed to have, but that doesn't really matter to you. All that matters is that you aren't being offered any snacks, and you don't much care for that. The agent orders everyone to stay away from his wife, including the ambulance people, shrieking for them not to worry, and that he'll have you up in a jiff, and not to get in your way, or he will shoot without hesitation. He weeps over you, begging you to wake for hours. He pleads, saying he cannot do it without you.
Oh, God.
After a time, his quiet sobs subside. He sits beside you, blankly staring out the window at his wife. She has died without help. The agent is now a husk, numb to everyone and everything. The end.
Oh my God. What's wrong with him?
So what do you think? You wanna...
He's gonna shoot the ambulance like oh my God.
I mean...
Wow.
So yeah, I guess you could either choose to wake up, choose to have a yo-yo party, or choose to do nothing in the power plant.
Yeah. Well, I think
maybe we should wake up.
Yeah, maybe let's go with the most immediate one.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
actually wake up.
Fine! You sit up grumpily, glaring at the agent and huffing with rage. You pull yourself over the edge of the seats and gaze out the open car door. You can see the woman. She's laying in the back of a taxi, red-faced and crying. When she notices you and sees the crazy look on your face, she does a sort of cry laugh, looking around her to see if anyone else is seeing this. No one does. She can't help but stare back at you. She visibly relaxes, transfixed by the force of your wild and furious green eyes. Her breathing slows, and without much effort, she pushes the baby out. The baby is healthy and serene. It does not cry out, but laughs instead. Everyone at the scene drops to their knees and looks up to the heavens, smiling wildly and laughing with abandon.
How do you smile wildly?
Like, a furious joy.
Okay.
Intense.
I guess.
As soon as the baby was out, you curled back up on the seat and went to sleep again. The agent looks upon you with awe once more and slumps to the ground with relief. When you wake, you are in a place you don't recognize. The walls are stark white, and there's a window set into one of them. The glass reflects your confused face back at you. You see that you are no longer wearing your prized German doll fashions. Your clothes have been replaced with a thin white gown. A voice addresses you through speakers in the ceiling. Good morning, Randall. Everything's gonna be all right. We'll take good care of you. Get comfortable. Someone will be in a moment to collect you, and we will begin your training. The end.
Ugh. He doesn't want that. He just wants ravioli and yo-yos.
I also like the idea, though, that at that training, that, maybe he started lifting some weights. Maybe, they would let him, interact with the other boys, but only through sports, like grappling. And then one day he, bit into a Slim Jim.
What is wrong with you? He's 6 years old.
I said one day.
I was thinking about more of an 11 from Stranger Things type situation.
I know, but in this case, instead of, spoiler alert, training him to, look into other dimensions, they're training him to become the best wrestler of all time.
Oh, because he's Randy Savage.
Yeah.
I don't know if Randall is Randy's full name, but...
Did you think I was just making that up?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I see. Okay, the Slim Jim commercials where he's okay.
Yeah.
I get it. All right, so do you guys want to do nothing at the place, the whatever it's called, power plant, or do you want to have a yo-yo party?
Well, I think we should. I have a sneaking suspicion that doing nothing at the power plant will be a bad idea. So I'd like to knock that one out.
You want to do that one?
Okay.
Is that all right, Megan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so everything's going nuts at the power plant, and everybody's looking to you. You do nothing. You stare deeply into the man's eyes. After a moment, this is the foreman, or whatever it's called, who works as the top guy at the
The tippy top.
at the electricity place, right?
Right. Yeah.
After a moment, his look of terror eases, his expression morphing from tranquility to awe to full-blown body-heaving sobs. Your little fruit snack, slime-covered face and steady gaze has taken him to a place akin to religious transcendence.
Oh.
When he regains composure, his horror-stricken team stands back, alarmed at the display they just witnessed. He soberly walks over to the controls, turns back to smile benignly at you, and pushes the self-destruct button.
God.
The facility undergoes a controlled implosion, shielding the world from the worst of the fallout, and tranquility is regained. Thank you.
Whoa.
I went dark with this one.
So wait, we didn't survive?
Oh no, you're dead for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, the way you described it first, I thought you meant that he activated some shield that, like, contained the blast.
I was thinking since it was an implosion, it would not be as bad as an explosion.
Okay.
Which is why I said I don't know anything about power plants. Or nuclear anything.
Well, yeah, it's pronounced nuclear, so.
Yeah, I was actually going to write nuclear, but I didn't want people to think that I say nuclear. All right, so you guys want a yo-yo party?
I still want a ravioli party, but
You had it.
I know, but I want it again. It was really good.
Well, just think about it. You want me to read that part again?
Yeah. No, yo-yos.
All right.
Let's
Create
do
the ultimate
yo-yos.
environment for yo-yo play.
It's just weird when you call it yo-yo play.
Yeah.
though.
I know, that's
'Cause
why
that makes it sound
made
sexual.
Yo-yo play.
Are you into some yo-yo play?
Oh, stop sexualizing the 6-year-old boy.
I'm not
He is an
sexualizing
angel and he is the
a
best boy.
6-year-old boy. I want to make that clear. I am.
I'm so sorry I said that on the internet, okay? All right. You decide to honor passionate and reverent yo-yo play. And what a good boy choice you've made. You chose with such certainty that everyone is in awe of you and build shrines to your glory. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Wait, that's for dogs. Well, either way, it's you. Your yo-yo party is epic. The performer is very talented, but not quite a master yet to your eye. You may not have the motor control for it yet, but you've watched enough YouTube videos to know his form could use some more finesse, not to speak of his dispassionate walk the dog. Nonetheless, you have a pleasant time and are pleased with the little yo-yo-shaped meatballs your mother prepared to go with the spaghetti. The children leave the party breathless with excitement, while their parents look pleadingly at your mother as they try to avoid getting clocked by flying yo-yos. As the last guest leaves, you notice that the yo-yo master seems to be purposely lingering. He lazily places his yo-yos back in their box, obviously stalling. When he feels that you're alone, he turns. You're a very serious student of the craft, aren't you, young Randall Savage? He begins. I know that you saw me fumble my tricks. I was testing you. I did not believe that you were who they say you are, but now I see that it's true. You are special. You planned this whole elegant affair yourself, isn't that right? Your mother trusted you with such an auspicious occasion, and you have exceeded even the wildest expectations.
I feel like I need an adult.
We at the Order have noticed.
Yeah, I need an adult.
You are young, yes, but the talent, determination, and organized mind necessary to become one of us is within you. Will you meet your fate? Will you join the Order of the Yo-Yo Boys?
Oh, God.
Or will you remain with your mother, living your quietly exceptional life? You stare at the man. His jester's costume is lavish and intricately made from purple and gold silks, artfully tailored and lovingly cared for. He wears a mask with a long pointed beak-like nose, and his hair is long and black. Also, he looks exactly like Clopin from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Wait, who? The jester?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, how can I think about Clopin some more? His offer is certainly tempting. You could become a yo-yo boy. Of course you could, with all the prestige and reputation that position inspires. Your little mind is reeling. The man who just performed at your 6th birthday party is offering you the world. While you consider... This is him talking again. I didn't do a voice for him, so I have to tell you. While you consider, it is important to note that if you choose to come with me, there will be no room for any other distractions. You must give up ravioli.
What?
I apologize for my harshness, but this life is one of sacrifice.
How's
I'm a yo-yo boy.
Wait, how does he know about the ravioli life?
He's part of the order, Megan. The order.
I also want to know how ravioli impedes the yo-yo life.
It's a big deal. He knows that these are the pillars.
Oh, right.
Okay. I apologize for my harshness, but this life is one of sacrifice. I know this choice may pain you, but there's no other way. I shall give you a moment to decide. You balk. How could he possibly expect you to give up your other great love? Sure, this version of you chose a yo-yo party over ravioli, but you hadn't intended for it to be forever. What will you do? Will you go with this mysterious man and devote yourself to that yo-yo life? Or will you spurn his offer, deciding you could never consider a ravioli-less life?
Spurn.
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay, well, would it help your decision? Well, if I told you that what he's offering is for you to become a yo-yo apprentice.
Well, I mean, most of me wants to spurn it, but we all know that Clopin is my biggest cartoon crush.
I did know that.
I did not know that.
So, it's really hard. Ooh.
Oh,
Megan,
rock, paper, scissors.
You have to play hard to get.
Ooh, yay. Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm not going to be involved this time. You're
Why?
going to have to do it yourself.
But
Stephanie, you are the
You have to.
arbiter.
Okay, fine. Ready?
yeah,
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Paper.
rock. Yeah, damn.
So you're going to spurn his offer?
Spurn
Oh,
away.
my cartoon lover.
You take great offense to his offering. You are a wreck. Your emotions are out of control. So to deal with the discomfort, you make a show of knocking his yo-yo box out of his hands, stomping on the yo-yos therein, and then running away to the cabinet where Mother keeps the cans of sweet, sweet Rav.
Doesn't sound like the best boy to me. Jeez.
Well, he's trying to take away something very important to him.
Well, the thing is, it's not necessarily... I would think that he doesn't necessarily embody the behavior. It's just his actions are the best.
Yeah.
So he did the best job at stomping that yo-yo box.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like he inspires the best in others because of his weird presence. So
Gotcha.
he's going to seem like the best because everybody acts crazy great around him.
So does that mean that the yo-yo master's like, oh, he stomped it so sublimely?
He's probably thanking him. He's probably going to put him in a special box so that no one will ever touch them again. All right. You caress the cans. Remember, you're playing with the ravioli cans. Silently paying respect and promising never to stray. There is no way on God's green earth that you would quit ravioli. It has seen you through some hard times. Hard times only ravioli can solve. And you will be damned if you let anyone take them from you. I'm so stupid. Okay. You're not even sure if you believe this joker anyway. You've seen him at his craft, and with his imperfect performance, you aren't sure if he's telling the truth or just trying to get a good reference. You're no fool. You know that references are the lifeblood of the children's birthday party performance circuit. Nah, to hell with him and his offer. When you emerge from the cabinet, the man has vanished into thin air, possibly in a purple puff of mysterious smoke, never to enter your life again.
Aww.
Or probably he just picked up his box and left through the front door. Either way, he's gone. He's set about the serious business of putting your birthday presents away in your room.
But he's so handsome.
Sorry. Just then, a fireman burst into your room.
Oh my God.
His eyes are wide with panic. Randall Savage? You planned your own party, right? You're that kid? What am I saying? Of course you are. Look at this organized room. Listen, there's a fire and we need your presence and calculating mind to help us put it out. It's too much for me and I'm the dang fire chief. Wow, all your toys and birthday presents are in the perfect places in here for maximum visual impact while also being easily accessible. It's too much wherewithal and forethought than should be possible to possess at such a young age.
Oh, God.
Please, come with me.
I've just realized this is like a better version of Ender's Game.
Well, when I was writing this story, I was like, shit, this is like Mi'kmaq. Like every character I now focus on is going to be Mi'kmaq, where they're just silent and just stare at you. Okay.
A little preview for you listeners out there.
Yeah. So what do you think? Go with them or nah?
I want to go just because I'm curious, what are we actually going to do at a fire? What do you think, Megan?
All right. Let's go with this other adult who for some reason is fascinated with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You love fire trucks. Of course you go. How could you not? When you get out there and neighbor's house is full on ablaze, you stand and watch the fire for a moment while everyone screams and run around, flailing their arms overhead to really drive home how hopelessly panicked they are. The fire chief walks over to his men, alerting them that everything's gonna be okay because he was able to bring you. They all turn to you, awaiting instruction. Just then, the fire dog, a Dalmatian named Hambone, runs in front of you toward the truck. You follow the dog. Of course you do. He's also a good boy, and good boys attract each other. He stops near the fire hose, which is writhing on the ground, unmanned by any of the firemen. Hambone looks into your eyes, and you look back. The two of you share a few moments of unblinking eye contact. Universes of knowledge seem to pass between you.
Oh, Hambone.
He's doing a good job. Hey, the hose. He stopped at the hose. By God, it's just crazy enough to work. Oh, come on, grab hold. The firemen pick up the hose and douse the flaming house. They put out the fire in a matter of minutes, and when it's all over, they carry you around on their shoulders, parading you home. And after you change into your jammies, they all tuck you in for a hard-earned sleep. Hambone remains behind when the firemen leave. He is yours now, and you two are soulmates.
Oh, Hambone.
Megan's already forgotten about Clopin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that they had the wherewithal to know to hook up the hose.
It's already hooked up. They just have to turn it on.
Okay. Also, I have a suspicion of who set the fire.
Who?
The Yo-Yo Master.
Ooh.
For being spurned.
Maybe.
So.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to not go with the firemen, or do you want to go with the with Clopin?
Clopin.
Yeah, we can do that.
Woo! So handsome. Here we go.
All right, you're becoming a yo-yo apprentice. You take the yo-yo boy's hand. Your mother is at your side at once, bestowing upon you your pre-packed Lego backpack, stuffed with little boy supplies. She knew this day would come. You are ready. She stifles proud tears and watches you head off into the mist of the night, comforting herself that you are now the ward of a noble and respected order. The two of you travel to the deep, deep wilderness to a grand monastery. There are columns carved from marble that is flecked with specks of gold. The artisan has lavishly depicted scenes of yo-yos upon them, all tumbling forth and majestic. The walls are adorned with elaborate mosaics of yo-yoers performing astounding tricks.
Oh.
You notice none of it. Your eyes are locked onto the figure seated at the end of the glorious hall down which you're walking. The person is shrouded. The figure's hands are a flurry of activity, performing tricks with such speed and precision that they're creating a force field around it. You come to a halt in front of this figure, mesmerized. "Welcome," says a clear female voice. "Welcome home."
Oh.
The end?
Right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Can't wait to hone my craft.
Yeah, you're on a journey now.
It better be worth giving up ravioli, though.
Maybe it
You can create a
is.
force field with yo-yos.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Is that worth it?
Or, since you're the best boy, maybe you'll overtake her.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe. You're thinking it's kind of like a Sith sort of thing?
Who knows? That's for future stories. I've
Okay.
created a universe here.
This is world built.
Based, or it all revolves around Randy Savage. Oh, man. Do you want to know what happens if you don't go with the fireman or not? Because that's the only choice you guys didn't do.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
You do not go. It is your bedtime, and this fireman should know better. He sees the he sees the answer in your face. He knows what he's asked of you, and he feels shame. What am I doing? You're just a boy, too young for these troubles. I'm a grown man. I'll figure it out. We all will. Thank you. Thank you for showing me the light. Please, have a restful sleep.
Aw.
With that, he walks out of the room. He goes forth to do his job. He's a fully trained fireman. He's the fire chief, for God's sake. As he returns to the blaze, he is calm. He goes through the routine of putting out a fire, and he is successful. When the task is finished, his team surrounds him. What happened, Chief? Yeah, what happened? I thought he would come. The fire chief looks around at his men. I'm not sure, but when I saw that little boy, I knew I could put out this fire. His steady gaze showed me that I had it within me all along. Bless him.
Oh, yay.
The end.
Truly the best boy.
Okay, so now I'm curious, which one do you think should be the canon ending?
Oh.
Do you want to become 11? Do you want to become a yo-yo master? Go to sleep as a good boy? Like this, die in a nuclear explosion?
Well, I would think it's either become 11, or honestly, I think it would be between that or Hambone.
Ooh, our hand.
Yeah, ham bone.
You just want to be like, I also was thinking about the Antichrist in Good Omens with Dog,
Yeah.
where he's the spawn
right.
of Satan.
Yeah.
And he's just a regular boy.
Oh, yay.
Alright,
Oh,
that's
or
it.
yo-yo, I don't know. Stephanie,
Wow.
is your number one cartoon crush still the Great Mouse Detective?
No, I've moved on.
Oh, you moved on. I haven't developed since I was
I really don't know. I don't watch enough cartoons lately. I
I
need to
thought
get
it
on
was
that.
El Dorado guys?
Tulio. Yeah.
They're up there. I'll tell you.
Paul, are
Depends
you?
on what mood I'm in. You know, do I want the like fun one or do I want the broody one?
Yeah.
Are you, Paul, someone who thinks it's strange to have a cartoon crush, or do you have one?
I don't think it's strange. I don't know who mine would be.
Okay, but it's not Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, most people would choose Jessica Rabbit.
Why isn't it Jessica Rabbit? Ooh, is it the girl mouse from what is it like the?
The Rescuers Down Under?
No, she's boring. No, the
Okay.
one with the is her name Gadget? She has like a wrench.
Oh, yeah, from, what's it called?
Like Rescue Rangers or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's cool.
No.
Yeah, I had a crush on her. I have a crush on a lot of female cartoon characters.
Is
So
it
that's not really
is
fair.
it Ursula?
Oh yes,
No.
She's sassy.
Vanessa? Ursula is in full possession of her personality. She is. Yeah, she's fully formed,
Yes.
full-bodied.
No, I remember thinking, it's not a cartoon. What's the name? I don't remember
That's
the
the
character's
only
name.
requirement here.
Well, it's an animated thing.
Okay.
Okay.
The spider from James and the Giant Peach.
Oh. Is
That's
it
a classy
claymation?
choice.
That is classy.
Dang. I can't even be mad about that.
Yeah.
She was French.
She was French, yeah.
Good sense of style.
Right?
Wow. You are full of surprises.
Yeah, thanks.
Or, well, yeah, that's it. That's all I say.
For now.
Yeah, later I'm going to be like weeping, like, is she prettier than me?
In any case, that was a great story, Steph.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have exciting stuff to do.
Yes. The story was also exciting, just to be clear.
Well, now that the boring stuff is over, We have reviews and questions.
Yeah, so I'm going to start us off with an iTunes review that we got this week. And this review was from, I'm going to assume that if they leave their name that they don't mind me reading it.
Just don't say the last name.
Okay, well this review is from Anthony. And if you want to read his last name, you can just pull up our reviews.
Don't do that!
His name is Anthony, and his review is 5 stars, very generous, thank you, Anthony. And it says, Fun Adventures with Friends. I should start off this review by saying I went into listening to this podcast a bit biased, as the 2 lovely ladies on the show are friends of mine.
Yeah, that's true. We love Anthony.
However, I've never really been much of a podcast person, as some of the podcasts I've tried have lost my attention or just not kept me as engaged as I'd have liked. I learned very quickly that wasn't the case with Strange Paths. The premise is brilliant. Most of us are familiar with the cheesy, all-over-the-place, choose-your-own-adventure style books from childhood. But to listen to a group of engaging, sometimes sassy, egg-loving, hilarious group of adults going through the challenges and trials that are inside these books is just so enjoyable. As you listen, you almost wonder how it is these people can pick the wrong choices so often, which often ensues in hilarious endings where they meet an untimely demise. When they do choose the right choice, sometimes the stories end so abruptly and without resolution that it's even more fun to listen to them go back and try out the other options together to find a better ending. The best gems of the podcast so far have been the stories Megan, Stephanie, and Paul have written themselves.
Yeah.
I had to rewind to listen to the silly jokes and plot points they create in their own stories many times, just to laugh even harder listening a second time. Their own stories are so silly and on the nose that it makes me hope they carry certain aspects of past stories into future ones. And then in quotes he has, Bozo, Mi'kmaq, and Frapsy, please.
Those are our favorite things. I love Frapsy so much.
Yeah.
Like I said at first, I went into it a bit biased having known the hosts, but I wouldn't have stuck around each week if I didn't truly love what they're doing. The perk of knowing them is that I feel like once a week I get to hang out with some friends I dearly miss and go on adventures with them even though we're all in different parts of the country. I have a feeling new listeners will eventually feel this same feeling. Excitement to go on a hilarious journey with these friends every week.
Aww.
That was a really nice review.
Whoa, that was really nice. I can't even say anything.
I'm crying.
Anthony.
For once, it's not just me.
For once.
Well,
you don't look as pathetic as usual.
I would like to say, though, Anthony, the other podcasts that you were listening to, Grains of Sand and Dust Under My Bed, just aren't that engaging, but there are a lot of great podcasts out there.
I was like, wait, are these real? And I was like, no way.
Yeah, I kind of want to search later to see if either of those.
Let's start Dust Under My Bed.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great choice.
Oh, also, shout out to eggs.
Yeah.
Come on, boiled eggs. Sponsor us, boiled eggs.
Please, we're dead. We spend so much money on eggs every week.
I do.
I am looking forward to the day that we can start off our podcast. It's like, do you like eggs?
You know
Wow.
we do.
Have you tried them boiled?
I'm about to blow your mind.
And I believe we had some other mail this week.
Some secret.
Some Bozo's Glow Globes.
I'm so happy people are actually doing it.
Yeah, well, one's from Anthony.
He loves us so much.
Yeah, we want you to be extra active all the time. And it's not a question. It is a single frame comic of a soft-boiled egg and a spoon next to it, and the egg is saying, like, phew, I've cooled down a bit now, but for a while there it felt like everything was boiling up inside me and I might just crack under the strain.
Oh my god.
And the spoon says, you're not safe yet, which is, I mean, whoever's cartoon this is, God, they've just had a real bad time, it sounds like.
Like they're just sitting there like, I gotta pull out the puns and I gotta make them feel fear.
Like, all objects in front of them are just like, could be possible cartoons that end badly. But
Yeah.
like,
Well, I don't know, that's pretty masterful. I mean, I've never heard a pun before that made me feel fear.
That's like the comic author's favorite emotion is like enjoying a good pun while also sweating nervously.
ugh. Well, Anthony,
Thank you, Anthony.
thanks.
For that.
We love. Just give me the boiled eggs, even if they're soft boiled. Not the best. Hard boiled,
about-
please. But
Do you think that poached counts as boiled eggs?
well, you do boil it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just not for.
So it's just for fancy people.
Yeah.
We don't want to just dump eggs in hot water and just call it.
Yeah, probably a whole lot of people out there that are fancy enough to poach their stuff all the time aren't going to be writing to bozosglowglobes@gmail.com.
I mean, do you not want their patronage, Megan? Like, don't just offend everybody.
All right.
Poaches their eggs.
Okay.
Send us things. God.
Anyone, I apologize to anyone listening to this and poaching eggs for an hour or so. So let's see. I have two more, and they're both from Robin again. Yes. Let's see. One just says, "How dare you? Also, just why?" Well,
I feel like when Robin writes to Bozo's Glow Globe, she's like reacting to her world, but she can't do it out loud. You know, she just has to send it somewhere.
well, Robin, I still don't know why. I mean, if I did, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be on a mountaintop or something, listening to the birds, not doing this crap.
What are you saying?
Wow,
this isn't your life's work? You don't want to talk about boiled eggs all day?
I do. But I wish I could just
What do you think she'd be doing with the bird? She'd be stealing their eggs.
steal
that's
eggs,
true.
boiling it up.
Eggs.
Let's see. The next one, also from Robin, as I said, is titled Christmas, and it says, "Here's my question. Are we making soup or trying to summon a demon?" Well, I don't see why those things have to be separate,
Yeah.
you know? There are probably plenty of soups out there that you're making that also would summon a demon. Especially one that's like a, soup connoisseur. What do you guys think?
I mean, why not multitask, you know?
Yeah. Especially split pea soup. I think that's sort of connected to demons and the like. You guys...
Everybody agrees.
No, I'd agree.
I mean, I don't know what soup I would make that would be demony, because, you can't make, gazpacho, to me, sounds the most evil, but you don't really cook it.
I feel like you need blanched
Do you?
soup.
Oh, blanched. Do you know what that is?
Did I not use it correctly just now?
Okay, so you put it in something hot and then immediately put it in cold water?
Yeah, just prevent it from
That sounds like
cooking.
terrible soup.
Exactly.
Well, I would think that soup that you're summoning a demon with would be really good soup.
Yeah, it'd be sinful.
Yeah.
Like a nice chowder.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, dang.
So, Robin, I guess we're going to be making some maybe corn chowder with crab? What do you think?
Yeah, that would be rich.
Ooh, or blue cheese tomato bisque. That's a great soup.
Oh my god.
That's what we're gonna do.
It's perfect. Yeah.
So devilish.
I sure hope I answered everyone's questions and not questions at all.
Well, we know you answered the latter, so.
Yeah.
So, thank you for listening. If you have time and are so inclined, it would be great if you could leave us a lovely iTunes review.
Yeah, only nice ones.
It'll be hard to top Anthony's, but we'd still appreciate it
Yeah,
either way.
try. Just really
Ooh,
please us.
yeah,
okay?
Teen Witch style.
Oh yeah, like when they're rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Not
try
that.
it. Try it.
No idea what you guys are talking about.
Well, that's because I don't know. You just haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
But also, if you have questions for us, you can email us at strangepathspodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can tweet at us at strangepathspod on Twitter.
Send me your most sinful boiled egg queries. etc. to bozosglowglobes@gmail.com.
And we hope to catch you next time. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.